Hey! Today, we're going to be talking about long-term travel planning, specifically how to choose appropriate destinations and why itinerary planning is important. Choosing appropriate destinations. When planning a long-term trip, it's important to put some thought into choosing the right destinations. Here are some things to consider. 1. Budget. Depending on your budget, you may need to choose destinations that are more affordable. 1. Keep in mind that the cost of living can vary greatly from country to country. 2. Personal interests. Think about what you're interested in. 2. Are you looking for adventure, relaxation, or cultural experiences? If adventure is what you're after, then choosing destinations with lots of outdoor activities is a great idea. 3. Weather. Another thing to consider is the weather. 3. If you're planning on traveling for several months, it's important to choose destinations with comfortable climates throughout your trip. 4. Politics and culture. Be aware of political and cultural climates in the destinations you're considering. 4. Make sure you are aware of any potential risks that may affect your travel plans. Now that you've thought about these factors, it's time to start planning your itinerary. Why itinerary planning is important. 1. Save money. One of the biggest reasons why itinerary planning is important is that it can help you save money. 1. By planning out your travel routes ahead of time, you can take advantage of lower airfares, early bird discounts, and other travel deals. 2. Stay organized. Proper itinerary planning helps you stay organized, which reduces stress and increases relaxation. 2. When you know where you're going and what you're doing, you're better able to enjoy your trip. 3. Make the most of your time. With a solid itinerary and place your trip, you can make the most of your time. 3. You're not wasting time trying to figure out what to do next, where to stay or how to get from one place to another. 4. Maximize experiences. Proper planning gives you the opportunity to maximize your experiences. 4. You can build in enough time at each destination to see and do everything you want, without feeling rushed. So there you have it. Some tips on how to choose appropriate destinations for a long-term trip and why itinerary planning is important. Remember, taking the time to do thorough planning can save you money, keep you organized, and allow you to maximize your time and get the most out of your travel experiences. Identifying your personal travel style is a great way to plan and budget for your next vacation. Let's start by discussing the different types of travel styles out there. 1. Adventure travel. Adventure travelers are thrill seekers who enjoy activities like hiking, rafting, or bungee jumping. 1. They seek excitement and experience and enjoy pushing their limits. 2. Cultural travel. Cultural travelers are interested in learning about other cultures, traditions, and ways of life. 2. They enjoy visiting museums, historical sites, and cultural landmarks. 3. Beach vacation. Beach lovers are drawn to destinations with clear waters, white sand, and sunny skies. 3. They enjoy lounging on the beach, swimming, and water sports. 4. Luxury travel. Luxury travelers prefer high-end accommodations, fine dining, and lavish experiences. 4. They enjoy the finer things in life and are willing to pay a premium for luxury. 5. Solo travel. Solo travelers prefer to travel alone and enjoy the freedom to explore a destination at their own pace. 5. They often seek adventure and cultural experiences. Now that we have a general understanding of the different types of travel styles, let's dive into figuring out your own personal travel style. The first step is to ask yourself what motivates you to travel. Is it to relax and unwind, to learn and explore, or to experience new activities? Once you have identified what you want to achieve through travel, you can narrow down your travel style to one or a combination of the 5 mentioned above. Budgeting for expenses for your next vacation can also be a bit challenging, but don't worry. Here are a few tips to help you out. 1. Plan in advance. Create a travel budget and stick to it. 1. Research the costs of flights, accommodations, and activities at your destination to avoid any unexpected expenses. 2. Be flexible. Flexibility is key when it comes to budget travel. 2. Consider traveling during the off-season to save on flights and accommodations, and use comparison websites to find the best deals. 3. Avoid overspending. Set a daily or weekly budget for food, transportation, and activities and track your expenses. 3. This will keep you on track and prevent overspending. In summary, identifying your personal travel style is crucial in the planning and budgeting process. It allows you to create an itinerary that aligns with your interests and budget while avoiding any surprises on your trip. Remember to plan in advance, be flexible, and avoid overspending. Researching potential travel destinations. When it comes to researching potential travel destinations, there are a lot of resources out there to help you plan your next adventure. Here are a few steps you can take to research and discover your perfect travel destination. Step 1. Identify your interests. Before you start your research, it's important to identify what types of things interest you. Whether you're interested in history, adventure, nature, food, or nightlife, figure out what it is you like to do the most. This will help you narrow down your search to the types of destinations that are most likely to appeal to you. Step 2. Use travel guides and websites. There are countless travel guides and websites out there that are great resources for researching potential travel destinations. Some of the most popular ones include TripAdvisor, Lonely Planet, Fedors, and Rough Guides. These sites offer user-generated reviews and recommendations, as well as detailed information on hotels, restaurants, and attractions in each location. Step 3. Utilize social media. Social media can also be a great tool for researching travel destinations. Follow travel bloggers, Instagram influencers, and Pinterest boards to get inspiration and ideas for your upcoming trip. You can also use Facebook groups and forums to ask for advice and recommendations from other travelers who have been to your potential destination. Step 4. Research transportation options. Once you've identified some potential destinations, it's important to research transportation options and costs. Look into flights, trains, and buses to get an idea of how much it will cost to get to your destination. You can also use apps like Skyscanner or Google Flights to find the most affordable travel options. Step 5. Decide on accommodations. Finally, it's important to decide on your accommodations. Whether you prefer hotels, hostels, Airbnbs, or camping, research and compare different options to find the best fit for your budget and preferences. Websites like Booking.com and Airbnb can be great resources for finding and booking accommodations. When you're researching potential travel destinations, keep an open mind and be willing to explore different options. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to planning your next adventure. It is important to know how to create a comprehensive travel itinerary that covers all the must-see attractions, while also being realistic and flexible enough to accommodate unexpected changes. Whether you're planning a solo trip or traveling with friends, following these steps will help you have an enjoyable, stress-free adventure. Part 1. Research and planning. The first step in creating an itinerary is to do your research. Spend some time online reading travel blogs, watching YouTube videos, and checking social media for recommendations on must-see attractions and experiences in the locations you'll be visiting. Then, start creating a list of activities and the estimated amount of time you'll need for each. Once you've got a good idea of the attractions and activities you want to see, determine which ones are must-sees and which ones are optional. Part 2. Timing is everything. Next, you'll want to set a realistic timeline for your itinerary that considers the time each activity will take, and how you'll be getting from one location to another. Make sure you allow for travel time, including check-in time for flights or train stations, as well as any potential delays or unforeseen circumstances that may extend your travel time. Some must-see attractions and activities may require booking in advance, so be sure to factor in those as well. Part 3. Building and flexibility. One of the most important aspects of a travel itinerary is to include flexibility. It's impossible to plan for everything, so it's important to have some room in your itinerary for unexpected detours or missed connections. If you've built in some extra time, it'll also allow you to spend more time at a location you particularly enjoy. Part 5. Putting it all together. Now it's time to bring everything together. Put all your attractions and activities into a spreadsheet or an itinerary planner. Add in your transportation and accommodations. Once you've done that, you should be able to see if everything is realistically achievable, and if not, you may need to make some adjustments. Creating a travel itinerary that balances must-see attractions with flexibility can take some time, but it's worth the effort. By following these steps, you'll be able to create a comprehensive, practical itinerary that allows you to enjoy your trip to the fullest. Now we will look at how to fine-tune your travel itinerary so that you make the most of your trip. With so many options and possibilities, it can be overwhelming to know what to do. But don't worry, we're going to break it down to some specific steps that will help you create an itinerary that is perfect for you. Let's get started. The first step in fine-tuning your itinerary is reviewing the draft itinerary you have already created. Take the time to read through it and make sure it aligns with your travel goals and expectations. Ask yourself, does it feel rushed? Is it too compacted or concise? Are there any activities or destinations you're no longer interested in? If so, make a note of them because they might need to be removed. Step 2. Prioritize your must-see list. Next, make a list of must-see attractions. These are the things you absolutely don't want to miss. Prioritizing your must-see list will help you ensure you have enough time to enjoy what matters most to you. Step 3. Consider adding local events and festivals. Now it's time to consider adding some local events and festivals to your itinerary. These are an excellent way to experience a place's culture while mingling with locals. Some examples include food festivals, music festivals, and cultural celebrations. You can use online resources or connect with locals to find out about such events. Step 4. Know when to add or drop destinations. It's important to know when to add or drop destinations from your itinerary. If you have extra time, you might want to add an attraction or activity that wasn't originally in your itinerary. However, if you find yourself running out of time, it's okay to remove certain destinations or activities. Remember, less is more when it comes to travel. You don't want to try to cram too much in and end up missing out on the overall experiences. Step 5. Allow for flexibility. Finally, allow for flexibility in your itinerary. Whether it's adding in an impromptu attraction or taking a break from your original plans, having some flexibility will ensure you have a relaxing and enjoyable trip. There you have it. 5 steps to fine-tune your travel itinerary. With these tips, you can have fun and make the most of your trip without being stressed or overwhelmed. Blank. With careful planning, you can have a stress-free travel experience. Here are some steps you can take to make that happen. Step 1. Finalize your itinerary. The first step in finalizing your itinerary is to ensure all the destinations, attractions, and activities are correct and in accordance with your travel goals. Revisit your must-see list and ensure that most of them are included in your itinerary. You should also consider adding or removing some activities depending on the available time and budget. Step 2. Create a budget. After finalizing your itinerary, it's time to create a budget for the trip's activities. This will help you avoid overspending and keep track of your finances. List down all the activities, the estimated cost, and allocate funds accordingly. Ensure you leave a reasonable margin for unexpected expenses. Step 3. Confirm transportation and hotel reservations. With everything set, it's important to go ahead and confirm all your transportation and hotel reservations. Make sure you have all the reservation details in writing, and note the arrival and departure times. Check to ensure there are no changes or cancellations to your reservations that might negatively affect your travel plans. Step 4. Pack lightly. As you prepare to travel, consider packing light to stay organized and avoid excess luggage. Make a list of all the essential items you'll need, such as clothing, accessories, and personal toiletries. Review your list again to ensure you are carrying only the necessary items, while keeping within the luggage allowance to avoid extra fees or inconvenience. Step 5. Account for unexpected contingencies. Finally, you need to account for the possibility of unexpected contingencies. Factors such as traffic delays, flight cancellations, or sudden weather changes may affect your itinerary. Ensure you have extra time built into your itinerary, as well as an emergency fund to cater to any unforeseen expenses or arrangements. There you have it. 5 steps to finalize your travel itinerary successfully. With these tips, you can have a stress-free trip and enjoy everything your destination has to offer. User blank underscore 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 underscore. I want to share some tips that will help you find culture-specific destinations, while remaining safe and happy when traveling with your loved ones. In this video, I'll cover 3 main topics. First, how to find culture-specific destinations. Second, key safety considerations based on different regions. And finally, some special considerations when traveling with children or seniors. Part 1. How to find culture-specific destinations. If you're looking for truly immersive cultural experiences, try the following tips. 1. Do your research. Before you travel, research cultural events, festivals, religious celebrations, and traditional rituals that take place at your destination. 1. This will help you align your trip with your cultural interests. 2. Connect with locals. Once you arrive, talk to the locals and ask them about their culture and traditions. 2. They can suggest places to visit, local cuisines to try, and other cultural activities that are worth checking out. 3. Go off the beaten path. Explore places that are not in the guidebooks or popular tourist destinations. 3. You are likely to find hidden gems and culture-specific experiences. Part 2. Key safety considerations based on different regions. Next, let's talk about the importance of safety when traveling. Here are some safety considerations based on different regions. 1. Europe and North America. These regions are generally safe for travelers, but it's still important to take precautions. 1. Avoid walking alone in unfamiliar areas or flashing expensive items. 2. Middle East and Africa. These regions can be less safe due to political and social instability. 2. Before you travel to these regions, research the current political climate and security conditions. 2. Stay informed about any risks to your personal safety. 3. Southeast Asia and Central and South America. These regions have a rich culture and beautiful landscapes but can be risky. 3. Hire local guides, avoid unlicensed taxis, and carry a copy of your passport and important documents with you. Part 3. Special considerations when traveling with children or seniors. Finally, traveling with children or seniors requires some additional considerations. 1. Children. Keep children entertained with age-appropriate games and activities. 1. Make sure to pack their favorite snacks and bring along any necessary medications. 2. Seniors. Consider the physical limitations of seniors and select accessible destinations. 2. Pack light and avoid strenuous activities that may be too taxing for them. I hope you found these tips helpful for planning your next trip. I wish you a safe and enjoyable journey.